My name is Dr. Ben Ryan. I am a neuroscientist, and in these videos, I'll be sharing some information about the brain that should help you make the most of your Mendy neurofeedback training. Mendy is designed to target a brain area called the prefrontal cortex. Let's take a look. The outer layer of tissue that surrounds and encircles the brain is called the cortex. The prefrontal cortex is the very front of the cortex, and this is where some of the most advanced machinery in the brain is housed. The prefrontal cortex, or PFC, is responsible for some of your most advanced cognitive functions, like decision-making, planning, sustaining attention, and working memory, or the ability to work with information in your head. The PFC is also involved in social cognition and suppressing inappropriate behaviors. It does this through something called top-down control of other brain areas. The PFC has connections with many other brain areas, and it uses those connections to regulate the activity of those areas. As you go about your day, your PFC uses information from other brain areas to make decisions about how to behave most appropriately. Then through top-down control, it modulates those other brain areas to guide your behavior. Here's an example of this. Imagine you're rushing to work and you're late for an important meeting. You get in the elevator, and as it's closing, you hear someone yell out, "Hold that elevator!" You feel a rush of anxiety and anger and frustration because he's holding you up, and you get ready to give this guy a piece of your mind. But as he walks into the elevator, you see that it's actually your boss. In this situation, your PFC might log on and say, "Hold on, let's control that anger." That's inhibitory control, your PFC suppressing an inappropriate action. Then you realize that he's late too, so you don't have to rush to your meeting anymore. This is cognitive flexibility, adjusting your perspective based on new information. In a way, you can sort of think of the PFC as the babysitter of the brain, telling other brain areas what to do and making mature decisions. It's no coincidence that the PFC is the last region of the brain to fully develop. As the PFC develops in our later teen years and early 20s, we acquire stronger control over our impulses, and we develop better planning and decision-making skills. Whereas very young children struggle to control impulses, like taking a cookie out of the cookie jar even though they know that they'll be grounded.